In tonight's Land of 10,000 Stories, Boyd Hupert is catching up with the Twin Cities couple whose marriage 50 years ago got worldwide attention.
And now for their golden anniversary, Boyd revisits what made this bond so special in the first place.
This has been a very good house.
Back in the house.
Ever since we married.
Back in song.
It has kept.
And back at the stage.
Both of us.
Were Susan Geoppinger.
Cozy.
And David Anders.
Warm.
Made history.
This has been a very good house.
1971, David and Susan were cast opposite each other in the Chanhassen Dinner Theatre's production of the musical I Do, I Do.
Many a storm.
He, 34, recruited to Chanhassen 3 years earlier from a theater in Omaha. She, 28, fresh from New York.
Oh, it's far from easy.
I Do was to be a short affair.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
But then 6 weeks turned into 6 months.
And they kept coming back. Well, I think we're going to go another month.
After a year, it was, let's leave it open-ended.
And so it went until David and Susan's I Do hit 22 and a half years, the longest-running professional theater production with the original cast in history.
I just had never seen you act this way before. What in the world is the matter with you?
But it wasn't just the show's longevity that put David and Susan in People magazine.
I Do, of course, is all about marriage and a bedroom and all that sort of thing. You can't go to bed with a woman that many times without getting attached to her.
Thus, a year and a half into their play's run, David and Susan said I do, for real.
It's our wedding, pictures from our real wedding, not the show.
Then life continued to imitate art.
This is the day we brought Chris home from the hospital.
A boy and a girl.
Erin.
Our daughter, Erin.
Yes.
Just like the characters they played.
This is one of my favorite pictures of them.
Never have two people
I love this picture.
been more perfectly cast.
Who cast David and Susan?
I did.
Gary Gisselman, part director, part unintentional matchmaker.
I think there are a lot of the reason that the show was so successful was just that they were so successful.
My cup.
Their affection for each other is so genuine.
When David and Susan looked into each other's eyes, audiences knew it was genuine. With events at home sometimes spilling onto the stage.
Oh, yes. Very much.
Yeah, mostly the fights.
We've had people
all
ask
of a
us
sudden,
that.
the fights in the show are very crisp.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not my fault.
22 and a half years, 7,645 performances,
You think this is just a little different?
total audience of more than
We
688,000.
got to meet Mary Martin. She was the original Agnes in the show on Broadway.
All these proclamations from different governors.
Governors Anderson, Carlson, and Quee all saluted David and Susan's longevity.
The closing of I Do.
Then, June 20th, 1993, it ended.
Final toast.
I do, one of the many headlines read. David and Susan traded stages, playing the married Tevye and Golda in Fiddler on the Roof, then continued to act until they retired.
Pretty.
Today, local theater's best-known married couple
Oh, lovely.
has returned to anonymity,
That was a very long time ago.
savoring most what their record-setting production produced.
2 kids, 2 in-laws, and 3 grandchildren. Yeah.
Call it Act 3.
Or it could be the epilogue.
Forever, forever.
In July, life again imitated art when David and Susan returned to their old theater to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary, the same mark their characters reached in the final scene of I Do.
And happiness.
Back in the house, having never left each other's hearts.
As long as
Boyd Hupert, Carol 11 News, Chanhassen.
They still sound great. Both of David and Susan's children followed in their parents' footsteps. Chris plays guitar in the pit orchestra at Chanhassen, and Erin works for the Guthrie and other local theaters doing sign language interpreting.
It's awesome.
Love that story.
I do too, and they do sound great still and
Yeah.
funny. I love the crisp
I love it.
Fight
the
scenes.
fights.
It's
Yeah,
a
that
new
was
word to
hilarious.
describe
Can you imagine if
marital
you were-
spats.
We're in a
Crisp.
crisp
Can you
one tonight.
imagine? You know, we of course are all married. We all have spats. But can you imagine being on the stage every night?
No, I
No.
cannot.
Especially when you have had one of those crisper
you're
arguments,
like-
and then you have to pretend like, I love you so much.
No, not
Why are you
really.
squeezing my hand so hard?
Totally, I know. I love it.